Okay, so hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Oscar Outdoors. Today I want to talk to you about the Odepro HEX62 flashlight. Okay, so as in the intro, I want here to talk to you about the Odepro HEX62 flashlight. You can see in front of you that it's like a hexagon shape, and it's great to slide into, like a little torch pocket or a little pen pocket or something similar. Rechargeable by USB. So 3.7 volts to 3400 milliamp hour. So yeah, I'm just going to stick that to one side a second and go through what we get in the box. Okay, so the box is here. It comes in this lovely presented box, the Odepro logo there, and then HEX62 on the box lid. And yeah, perfect little box. What is that? Get out. Okay, and then you've got where the torch would sit there in the cutout form, and you open it up, and then you get the USB charging cable. You then get Odepro branded 18650 battery, 3400 milliamp hour, and then in the opposite side of the box you then get the little tactical holster. Okay, so it's like MOLLE compatible or belt loop compatible, and velcro closing, elasticated sides, perfect. And then what we've got in the bottom, just the user manual and the warranty card. Right, let's get to the review. Alright, so as with all my review videos, I'm going to go through like the features and specifications, then I'm going to take it apart and show you what the internal components look like, and then obviously I'm going to do a beam test right towards the end. So the maximum output is 1000 lumens, and that works in SOS mode and in high mode. In medium it's down to 340 lumens, in low down to 56 lumens, and the expected LED life of it is sort of 50,000 hours. The type of switch is a side switch and a tail cap switch, which obviously I'll show you both later on. So some of the features, as I already said, up to 1000 lumens, it's 7600 candela or 170 m. It's a patented aluminium AL6061T6 body, has a micro USB charging point, and it runs on one 18650 battery, which is included in the bundle. It's got an IPX8 waterproof rating of up to 2 meters and a 1 meter impact resistant rating, with also reverse polarity protection. Okay, so dimensions of it are 134 millimeters long by 26.5 millimeters wide. The weight is 114 grams, and loaded obviously with the battery is 160 grams. Yes, so now we've gone through all the specs, let's have a quick look at the torch. As I've already said, the HEX62 is of hexagon shape. Okay, and it's only got the one removable end, which is the tail end. Okay, the lanyard came in the box, and I've just attached that to there. Okay, so just quite simply rotate anti-clockwise to remove your tail end, and you can see there we've got quite a good strong sturdy spring for the battery. Speaking of the battery comes like this in like a little component bag, and it's Odepro branded 3000 milliamp hour 18650 battery. Okay, so 3.7 volts lithium-ion. Okay, so polarity protection means that if you put it in the wrong way, that it is still going to work, but obviously positives always down in flashlights like this, so that your negative or your tail switch is like the back end of it. Okay, so you just install that like this, and you can see the torch is actually turned on, so I'll deactivate the switch. I'll rotate clockwise. Okay, and we're back in business. It should go until it's all lined up perfectly as a hexagon. You can see how it's lined up there perfectly as a hexagon. Right, turn that off. So yeah, now that the battery's installed, let's have a quick look at it. So it's obviously got all your different modes and things like that. So you've got an operating switch here, with an LED indicator there, and then the charging ports there protected by this rubber bung or the rubber seal, rubber plug, and it's just a micro USB Okay, so the power is obviously written on the side, so 12.6 watts or 3.7 volts, up to 3,400 milliamp hour battery, and obviously the USB symbol there. Right, let's get to playing with it. Right, so from off, if you're using the tail cap, if you just sort of do a half press, it's like a momentary on, so it just works when you've got pressure applied to the switch. That's a nice little feature if you're just looking for something simple and not wanting, you don't need your hands free. So yeah, it only works while you've got your finger pressed. Then again, using the tail cap switch, if you push to a click, it leaves it on sort of constant mode. Okay, and then just one simple click to turn it off again. From on, if you hold the side second for 2 seconds, it then becomes to SOS, so just a bit of a strobe warning. So yeah, we're now in SOS sort of strobe lighting, and then one click off, back to solid constant. Okay, so while we're on constant, if you click this side switch again, it should cycle through the mode. So there you've got the low, medium and high, back to low. Right, let's do a bit of an indoor beam test. Okay, so I'm just in my shed, and we're just going to show you like an indoor beam test. Okay, so we'll just get this back to low mode. Okay, so yeah, as you can see in front of you now is the box topper, whatever you want to call it, so the Odepro HEX62 box. So I'm going to turn the torch on from behind the camera. Okay, so this is your low mode, and then we're going to do one press of the side switch, so this will be medium, and then another press of the side switch and take it up to high. Okay, now you can see a significant difference in all three modes there. I'm just going to press it again, it should take it back down to the low mode. Now again, you can see obviously the light filter on the camera as well does sort of add to this, but in front of me I can see everything very clearly just on low mode, and my shed is actually pitch black at the minute, so thumbs up from me. But yeah, that's about it. I'll bring you back shortly. Okay, so we've just got a little bit of light coming through the windows in front of us now, so I'm just going to operate the torch, and so this is like the beam test in low mode. You can see it's lighting up pretty well, and I'm just going to simple one press. Then we're going to medium. You can see how much more clear and brighter the beam shines, and obviously the spectrum in which you can see as well widens. And one more again, and I'm going to high mode again, and again you can see the difference quite clearly across my desktop there, and obviously on the back wall of my shed. Perfect. Okay, so as we've already said, this is USB rechargeable, so I've just brought a power bank in just to show you for the video. So I'm just going to connect this into the ports here. Right first time, that's very rare, isn't it, with USB. So yeah, we're just going to rotate the torch now until we find the rubber bung on this side. Okay, and you can see it's micro USB, and obviously they only go in one way. So you've got like a bit of an arch on the clip there, on the plug there. Obviously marry up the arches. So whilst it's in charging mode, there should be a bit of a LED indicator telling you that we're charging. And you can see there it is, just sort of green and red divide. Now you shouldn't be able to use a torch while it's in charging mode, which is a good key feature, but obviously not good if you're out camping and whatnot. So yeah, you can see the LED indicator is changing between green and red together, and just red when you activate the switch. But yeah, that's charging perfectly, and the power bank's working well, so a bit of a bonus there. Right, let's go through the accessories that come with it, and then we'll finish up. So I've left it on charge for this sort of section of the video. So we'll go through the bits of accessories that we've got there. So obviously you've got the wrist lanyard there, so you can obviously attach that to your wrist or loop it onto a ridge line, something like that, to provide downward lighting. And then obviously you get the belt holster. So it's obviously very long and wide, and elasticated sides, which stretch to obviously double they're intended, and it's it feels like a very rigid sort of nylon. And then they've got the belt loop with a good press stud, and which also makes it molly compatible, so you can feed that down molly. But yeah, perfect little holster, and then the Odepro logo just there. So yeah, that's the holster, the lanyard and the battery. Right, let's bring you back for finish. Okay, so we'll now come outside for the beam shots on the Odepro HEX62. As before, this one don't have a vast amount of settings. Obviously just low, medium and high. And that's about it for this one really. So we'll go through them all now. So I'm just going to flick the torch on. So this is here low mode. The sort of reads are probably 20 meters from me. And I've got a jacket on the other side of the reservoir, which is about 120 meters away. I'm just going to see if low mode picks that up. You can see it actually coming in there. Actually, I'm not pointing it directly at it. On camera, you can see my jacket. You can see there it's twinkling. I'll cover the beam with my hand, and there's the jacket back again. And this is again low mode, about 120 meters away. So the reflectiveness of the beam is really quite impressive. Okay, I'm just going to up the mode now. So back there we're on the low, so I'm going to call this one medium, and you can see the significant difference there that it illuminated the reeds. And again we'll catch the jacket. It's already picking the jacket up and I'm pointing it at the reeds, so it's got a really good sort of fisheye lens. And you can see the jacket there twinkling away, and then the water just in front of me. Alright, and then we're going to up it again. Wow. It is. Yeah, so this is the high mode. You can see the jacket now literally bouncing back at me. It looks like there's someone stood over there. Well, that is impressive. It's got a really wide catch on this beam. There's bats flying around. Did you see them then? Right, let's see if we've got any more modes. Yeah, no, we're back down to low. So I'll take you back inside and finish off. Alright, so this has been a quick review of the Odepro HEX62 flashlight. Very simple in operation, obviously just the 4 modes and SOS, 3 modes and SOS. But yeah, perfect adding to your EDC kit, or you know, addition to your camping kit, bushcraft kit, whatever. Obviously the holster makes it more versatile as well, being able to attach it to your belt or to the outside of a pack. Perfect. But yeah, this has been a review of the Odepro HEX62. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment in the description box below, let me know what you think about this flashlight. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.